Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited. It is Fragrance Friday. I feel like I haven't done one of these in quite some time and I'm going to try to be more consistent with that because as you know, I love perfume, love to do reviews, and today I have 3 unique niche brands that I have completely fallen in love with. I have 3 fragrances to share with you today. One won't be a surprise because I have been talking about the House of Bo. So I'm going to be doing a review of this Oro Verde. If you are into green scents, you're going to want to hear about that. I love the brand Fugazzi, and this is Vanilla Haze. This scent is going to be for all my vanilla lovers and even those who don't think they like vanilla scents. You're going to want to hear about this one. I love this brand too. And then we've got the beautiful Liis brand, and this is In This World for all of my fig perfume lovers. You are going to want to hear about this as well. And then I've got a sample of a scent that I want to get a full bottle of. This is from Marc-Antoine Barrois Tilia. This is like the perfect coming into spring scent. I'm kind of obsessed with it, so we're gonna throw that into the mix. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about these scents, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we are gonna start with the review of my favorite, Fugazzi Vanilla Haze. I was so excited because I got to attend a webinar with the perfumer, kind of fell in love with the whole concept of this brand. And for all of my vanilla lovers, you are going to want to check this one out. And all the fragrances that I'm talking about today are available at Twisted Lily. If you've ever ordered samples from them, I love it because they come with their own little perfume scent testers, and it has little notes here that say, you know, write the fragrance name. Do you love it? Still thinking, not for me. And I think that's brilliant because when I get fragrances, I tend to like spray them on the tester first. I like to kind of let them develop. I try not to look at the notes and do research first because I sometimes feel like that can skew my opinion, especially if there may be a note that I think I don't like. Perfume always surprises me. There's things that I think like I don't like, and then I smell it and put it on my skin and completely fall in love because of the way that it's blended. So I try to stay open-minded. And when I was testing Vanilla Haze, this is my little strip, it was an immediate love. Yes, I do love vanilla scents, but I would say on that note, I like them to be more of an adult vanilla. I don't like things that are too sugary. And this, I love the description, Vanilla Haze. So think of sort of a light, fluffy kind of haze of vanilla powder. It's not super powdery, but definitely feel like you're walking through a haze. This one is light and fluffy. So first, let me give you the details and the notes. First, I want to show you this gorgeous bottle here. This is a 50 ml bottle. It is $105. I really like the design of these bottles. They're kind of like clean aesthetic. It has a really nice magnetic cap. And the concept of Fugazzi scents that I really resonate with is that when you are wearing a scent, you're just not spraying on a perfume. You are making a statement. You are declaring your identity. And that's why I love fragrance so much, is that you can wake up every day. You can kind of decide how you are feeling, what kind of scent you're either craving or something that is going to lift you up if you're kind of in the doldrums. If you're feeling like you want to be a little bit more sedated, productive, if you're needing to kind of lift yourself up, feel a little bit more invigorated, if you are leaning towards something that's going to make you feel more cozy and comforted. That is what I love about the world of fragrance. And let me give you the notes in Vanilla Haze. In the top, you're going to have the crisp note of mandarin. I love sort of that citrusy opening. You're going to have creamy coconut milk as well as hazelnut. In the heart, you're going to have vanilla pod, tonka bean, and jasmine. Those are three of my favorite notes. And then in the base, you've got, again, sort of this creamy base of creme brulee, white amber, and sweet musk. And that's what I would tell you is that, yes, this is definitely gourmand. That sweet musk still has a little DNA that is musk, kind of in that clean realm. So this is why I love this one so much. It is not too sweet. It is creamy. It is kind of edible and addictive, and it is definitely not sickly sweet at all. There is that sort of, like, to me, it smells like when they do the burnt caramel on the top of brulee, like when they are firing it up. There is kind of that little bit of smokiness that you smell, but then think about diving into the creme brulee, and it has this really creamy texture. I really love the way that the texture of creme brulee is displayed in this fragrance. Like, that is what I'm saying. It's got this very creamy, like luxurious silkiness to it. It's not too smoky, it's not too sweet. Now, if you were somebody who loves Bianco Latte, or maybe you're someone who found Bianco Latte maybe like a little too cloying, I think you might love Velvet Haze. To me, there is definite similarities between these two scents, but I would say Fugazzi's is a little bit airier, a little bit fresher than Bianco Latte, which is just super popular for a good reason. It really is a delicious fragrance. I do not have a full bottle of that. I've been on the fence because that one was just a little bit like thicker and denser, and I sort of got that little bit of a stomach turn with that one. I wasn't sure if I would want to wear it all the time, whereas when I tried Vanilla Haze, I just found this to be, like, again, sort of fluffier, airier, a little bit more elegant than the Bianco Latte. And I will tell you, both of those fragrances are going to be compliments galore. Anytime I have worn this, I get asked what I'm wearing. Like this. Another fragrance that this reminds me semi of is Blanche Bête, because of that creamy coconut. This one has just this beautiful slight floral touch with the jasmine, whereas Blanche Bête is more of a tuberose scent. But if you like that sort of lactonic creaminess in Blanche Bête, the notes in this sound amazing to you, I would definitely get your nose on this. It is just a fantastic, very elegant, airy, sophisticated vanilla fragrance. I love it so much, and again, it just suits my chemistry. This has been something that I've been reaching for when I am craving sort of a slightly gourmand touch, but nothing too cloying or dense. I want something that's airy and fluffy and just gonna give me that kind of beautiful trail, creamy, slightly nutty Vanilla Haze. This is what I'm going to reach for, Fugazzi Vanilla Haze. I would definitely recommend trying a sample. It is just something to get your nose on, especially if you are a vanilla perfume lover. Okay, the next unique scent I want to talk about is from the house of Bo. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I have completely gone down the rabbit hole with this brand. I just completely love these unique scents. And admittedly, Oro Verde is not like a typical kind of scent that I gravitate towards. this is a very like green, almost earthy scent, but I just have been loving all of their scents so much that I picked this up. First, I do want to share with you, I am obsessed with the 40 ml bottles. I just think that these are so beautiful. I love the bigger bottles as well, but honestly, for someone like myself that has a huge perfume collection, this is the perfect size. I just think they are so gorgeous, and each of their scents come with these gorgeous quartz caps. They really are like a true piece of art. I love to display these like on my little perfume tray. And for this scent, when I first got it, my initial impression was still thinking, partly because again, this is not my normal genre of perfume that I gravitate towards, but there was something about the description of this that made me want to try it. Yes, this was a blind buy. This is described as an aromatic fougere aquatic scent. It is described as adventurous, watery, and green. Again, I don't generally gravitate towards green scents, but I ended up picking this up because it was recommended to layer this with Lamar, which I love, Casablanca, which as you've heard me talk about that one, as well as Rosario, which I have all three of those scents. So I was like, let me pick this up. I'm very intrigued by this. The notes in here are Calabrian, bergamot, cannabis, watery notes, basil, watermelon, vetiver, ambergris, palo santo, and tree moss. And I live in the Pacific Northwest where it's very foresty and dense and wet. And so when I smelled this fragrance, it definitely has that earthiness that I will smell when I'm walking after a beautiful rain shower here. Now, I will tell you, I live in Portland. We have a lot of different cannabis shops all over, and that is not my favorite scent. I'm not a big fan of that sort of skunky scent. But in this perfume, when you first spray it out, it has a slight hint of that funk. But then it just sort of blends perfectly with the other notes. I love the note of basil in perfume. I love to use it when cooking. It's just something that I'm very attracted to. I really like that little interesting note of watermelon in here. So I've been on the hunt for sort of fresh, invigorating scents lately. I have been wanting to smell sort of fresh and clean, and this one is incredibly like lush. That's what I would say, is it's kind of an invigorating, very aromatic. It definitely is green. It's got some earthiness in here, but there's something about it when you wear it that makes you feel very alive. I know that sounds sort of silly, but it really does. Like all of the House of Bo scents kind of give me very interesting feels when I wear them. And this one in particular gives me all the good vibes. Kind of surprised by how much I like this more earthy kind of scent. It's got beautiful woody notes in here. I feel like there's this kind of warmth from some amber in here, but again, there's something very addictive about it. And one thing I want to mention is I layered this fragrance with Rosario, which is a very fresh, beautiful rose scent. And then I paired it with this very like earthy, aromatic, invigorating scent, and these two together create a real stunning fragrance. So just wanted to mention layering Oro Verde with something like a really pretty floral fragrance kind of is going to add this really unique depth and greenness. It's almost like it picked up a little bit of the greenness in Rosario. It sort of balanced out that really like fresh modern rose, added a depth and greenness to it, and it was just like so addictive. So these fragrances from House of Bo have definitely skyrocketed into the top spots of brands that I absolutely love, but I definitely wanted to highlight this Oro Verde from House of Bo. Very unique and different scent, especially for any of you who love kind of earthy or green fragrances. You definitely need to get your nose on this. And the green jasper cap here is supposed to promote growth and vitality. Who doesn't want that? I know I could use some of that. So another stunning scent from the House of Bo. Okay, another brand that I have been a fan of for a while is Liis. This is a California-based brand. I bought my first scent when I was in LA from Liis, and this particular scent, called In This World, was an instant love according to my notes. All of these fragrances have sort of this easy to wear element about it that I love. Like, again, sort of the California vibe is what I would say. I think that their packaging is stunning. They're just really gorgeous. And this is a clean perfume brand. I'm pretty sure the first scent I bought from them was Studied. I still love that one so much, but they have really expanded their perfume line. I'm going to do a whole buying guide video about that brand because I have all of their samples and I just think they need to be highlighted a little bit more because I have so many that I love. So think of California sunshine just captured in a bottle. In This World is the scent for all of my fig perfume lovers. You definitely need to get your nose on this one. It opens with blood orange. It's got eucalyptus in here, fig, then it's got beautiful violet, lavender, tonka wood, and sage. So it's a really interesting combination because it's got aromatic notes in here. It's got that beautiful soft violet in it, but it's got that creamy kind of luscious fig note in here, and then that blood orange. I love the like kind of invigorating opening with that blood orange in here. This to me is a great everyday scent. I want you to think about putting on your favorite white tee, your like jeans that just are all worn in, like your boyfriend jeans. You're gonna slip your feet into your favorite flip-flops. This scent is giving me Big Sur vibes. Maybe it's that eucalyptus. DS and Durgan also has Big Sur eucalyptus. That I would say is definitely more like the eucalyptus in there. Is definitely like literally like you're walking into Big Sur with all the soaring trees and everything. This one I would say is leaning maybe a little bit more feminine. It has that invigorating note of eucalyptus, but it just reminds me of like going up to Monterey, Carmel, Big Sur area where it's just beautiful. And I love the hit of that blood orange, that citrus hit, but it's very aromatic, like again that eucalyptus, that sage, little layer of floating violets in here. I would not say that this is like super feminine leaning or anything like that. This to me could be somebody's signature scent. That's what I kind of think of. It's unique. To me, it smells like California in a bottle. It just is like the best scent to put on. Again, as I described, that white t-shirt, broken in jeans, you're comfortable, but you've got the sun beaming down on you. You're outside in the elements, so you have a little bit of that earthiness kind of on your body. Like I love the smell of after being outside and you come in and you can kind of smell fresh air scent on you. This is just a beautiful scent, and again, huge fan of Liis. Again, a clean perfume brand, and as far as longevity, I would tell you this is one of the longer lasting Liis fragrances. I feel like clean perfume brands get kind of a bad rap that they don't last as long. I do not find that to be the case with these Liis scents at all. I'm not quite sure what they do with their creations, but all the ones that I have felt like I've gotten a full day's wear with this. And again, if you're somebody who resonates with California, you have been to Big Sur, Monterey, Carmel, this is going to be that in a bottle. Definitely check this out. And then last but not least, I have the beautiful Tilia. I don't know why I have not bought a full bottle yet. I literally have gone through so many of the little samples. Oh God, this is one of those fragrances that literally, like, my eyeballs just kind of turn back in my head. That's how beautiful this scent is. I think I'm gonna have to order this today. I think when I initially smelled this, I really liked it, but I wasn't on my sort of floral kick. Lately, I have just been gravitating towards beautiful, soft floral fragrances, and this one is a complete stunner. The nose behind this scent is Quentin Biersch, so of course I should have known I was going to fall in love with it. I love so many of his creations, and this is described as a floral woody musk. This is the most beautiful solar floral fragrance I have ever smelled. The notes in here are lime blossom, broom, jasmine. I think that's what I have just been so attracted to, jasmine fragrances, and it's stunning in here. Vetiver, heliotrope, woody accord, Georgie wood, and ambrox. This is truly a unique floral fragrance. When I smell this, for some reason I capture like the color yellow, like it really does exude like this lovely yellowness, whether it's like a beautiful yellow dress or sunshine or honey. That's what I'm saying. I'm definitely getting a honey note in here. To me, there's like this sort of drippy honeyness to it. Let me know if you have smelled this, if you were feeling that honey in here as well. To me, this fragrance has sort of a bright flirtiness to it, but it also sort of dries down on the fresh, clean vibe. So it has this kind of like a little bit of sweetness. It's yellow florals in here. Again, I'm getting that honey feel to it, but there is this clean note to it as well. So, but then it's got this dry down that's got that little touch. I don't want to say laundry vibes, but I'm definitely getting like a cleanness from this. So it's got that kind of rich, buttery yellow florals. I'm getting a little bit of sweetness from the honey, but then as it dries down, I'm getting this sort of clean vibe that I'm personally like all about right now. I've just been so attracted to floral fragrances lately. Like that's what I have been vibing with. And this one is just a true knockout. It is a stunner. It is definitely worth the hype. I know many people have been hyping on this, but it really is worth it. I will also tell you this is super long lasting. This is not going to fade away on you. You are going to get that beautiful scent trail. This one is also one where people are going to track you down like on the street and ask you what you're wearing. It has that kind of stunning vibe. I do find this fragrance to be for somebody that is like very confident in themselves. They may have a little bit of a flirty vibe to them, something kind of fun, but also elegant. So that's what I would say. I think I'm really attracted to this because it's got both sides of it. It's not stuffy, but it's definitely a fun fragrance to wear. I cannot recommend it enough. And these are just the scents that I have been loving lately. Again, you can find all of these scents at Twisted Lily, and yes, I do have a code Abby for 10% off. And again, if you are wanting to get samples, I think Twisted Lily is one of the best places to get samples. Number one, they are spray samples, but they're also going to come with their own little tester strips. Just kind of a fun experience, fun to have a little perfume party. And as usual, I love to hear from you. What are you loving lately? Let me know what I need to get my nose on. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.